feel like I gotta tell you guys a story about me.
We got all day.
Maybe.
Well, you don't, but
Smacking a kid on an airplane.
no, that ain't happened.
And so, but justified, right? And if we want to cut this later, we totally can. But I feel like you guys need to hear this. So we're flying JetBlue, which I absolutely love. JetBlue, got my TV here, and I got the window. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good. And JetBlue got those extra lean seats, too. They be trying to make sure, even if you in the back of the bus, you comfortable, right?
True.
And so everyone boards the plane on the NXT, and we're all, like, buzzing, and we're so happy because, like, you know, we have this massive legacy that we have to uphold from all these other takeovers. And
the bar set, man, that's the hardest thing.
And I think I heard it first. And then, like, you know, the...
Oh.
And I was like... And I looked to my right. Every seat is booked on this flight. Except the two next to me.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, no, not today. It's 5 a.m. No, please, no. So I get there, and I'm like, it's going to be okay. We're going to get through this. And I put my little noise-canceling headphones on, and I hear just this shriek through, like, probably Finding Nemo that I'm listening to. And I look down, and the kid is throwing the temper tantrum.
Ooh.
You've seen it at Walmart. The mom has him by the arm, and he's still dangling off one arm and stuff. And so the kid is screaming, kicking the seat in front of him, doing the slide down underneath the plane seat. And the mom, who's speaking Spanish, is like, "Calm down, mijo, calm down," you know. And so the flight attendant is trying to help the situation because I'm cornered in this. I'm in the window.
Wow.
And she goes, "All right, baby, here's some apples." He throws the apples. "You want some cookies?" And slaps it out of her hand. She goes, "I'm done." And she goes to the front of the plane. "All right, boarding is complete." And I'm like,
no, it ain't.
And so the lady reaches down, she grabs the cookies, and I'm like, you know what? It's going to be fine. This is Brooklyn 2. I'm debuting. I've worked so hard for this moment. I'm going to be good. So normally, like, when you're on these planes and kids are doing the scream, what happens? After you take off, they go to sleep.
Right,
yeah.
right.
That air pressure.
So we take off, and he is screeching, and I'm just like, I have these, like, Finding Nemo jacked up. I'm like, just keep swimming! Like, just screaming this along with it, you know? And, like, I can't remember. I think, like, I'm trying to think who was across from me because they even volunteered to switch. They're like, "It's fine. I'm good with kids." I'm like, "It's fine. I got this." And then they're like, "All right." Like, and so
you good? All right.
Cool. Are you sure we can switch? And I'm like, "No, it's fine." So he starts kicking, and mom has now, like, so if you know, I'm in the corner, this little kid. Mom has a newborn baby and does one of these. And turns into the aisle and is ignoring this situation.
No.
I go, I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, could we figure out something to do with this?" And she goes, "Oh, no, hablas inglés." I go,
Wow.
And I go, "El niño muy mal." you know, I'm like, bad kid.
Baby.
Bad baby.
Baby.
And so she goes, "Oh, sorry," and then turns over and goes to sleep with the newborn in her arm. And I'm
Wow.
like, and so now I'm staring at the kid, and I'm like, all right, you know, it's fine. And so I put the cookies, and he kind of looks at me, and then he goes back. So we're like an hour into this flight, and he's still going. I look around, everyone is knocked out, and I'm just like, I mean, I felt the sacks under my eyes just dealing with the screaming kid, and he's still going, and he starts messing with my TV. Because on JetBlue, the remote is in the handle.
It's right there, right?
So,
Right.
So you know how, like, when you get that adult that doesn't really understand how to, you know, like, I take the outside, I get part of the inside, but this is all you. He starts just hitting the buttons and screaming, and I'm like, how is this lady sleeping through this? Like, I need what you have, lady. Like, did you have vodka? Is there something in that mother's milk you feeding the other baby? I don't know. And so he starts messing with it, and I look at him, and he looks at me, and I was like, "Oh, you doing this on purpose?" Like, and so,
Dude, y'all had a duel.
And so now we're fighting over the remote, like two, like, small children, like, no, you got your TV over there. Stop watching mine. Boom, he hits mine, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, no. Look, I'm trying to be nice, calm down.
Right.
And then he looks at me, and he kicks me, and I go, and, like, there are just some things that happen in your head when, like, little kids try to pull power moves.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat there, I was like, do it again and see what happens. And he reaches up, and he slaps me in my face, and it was just a reflex, and I just, like, popped him in his arm like that, and he goes, and he shut up, and he turned over, and he kept looking. He didn't break eye contact with me, and so I reached over, I grabbed his cookies, I opened them up, and I started eating them as he stared at me. And I was like, what you gonna do about it? He just curled up close to his mom, and he went to sleep, and then I had the rest of the 2 hours on this
Damn,
one.
that's a Texas move if I ever heard one.
Like, so mind you, this totally might get cut.
Oh, no, maybe not.
Maybe, but, like,
Some of it probably, but the majority of it.
it's fine. But, like, if this makes it, I just want y'all to know I was pushed to them limits. Look, no one saw it. The world knows it. Kids are diamonds.